Once you're a level 4 woodcutter in Brighter Shores, you're probably going to look to get started chopping down those pine trees and getting those coarse pine logs. Lucky for you, there are pine trees all over the Hope Forest. These pine trees do spawn in 8 different locations here in the Hope Forest. A pretty good area to chop a lot of pine trees is directly south of the Hope Forest teleport. So if you teleport to the Hope Forest point and then run south through the Ivy Path down to the Ivy Junction, a lot of these connected zones have pine trees. So we'll chop down this pine tree here in the Ivy Junction. Looks like I'm getting attacked by a Wendigo. That's actually pretty rough. I'll go ahead and I'll cast immunity and I'll run east to the next zone. He doesn't know what I'm trying to do. He doesn't know I'm trying to make that Brighter Shores how to get these coarse pine logs guide. This is actually going horribly well. It looks like there's a lot of Wendigos here. That's okay. I'm here in the cliffside shortcut. Lucky for me, I'm a level 8 woodcutter and I have that woodcutter axe so I could chop down these brambles. I'm going to take a little detour south. That wasn't supposed to happen. That wasn't planned. Maybe if you're trying to chop down pine trees, don't run directly south of the teleport point. Maybe disregard that bit of advice. But once we're here, once we've found your pine tree without any hostiles trying to murder you here in the Hope Forest, you could just get to chopping. You'll chop down that pine tree. Looks like I'm using that hatchet, no longer using that handsaw. So you may need to buy the hatchet before you get chopping these pine trees. I'll be honest, I don't really remember. Getting attacked by those Wendigos wasn't really part of the plan. But that's the great part of this, is you never know what's gonna happen when you're out here in Brighter Shores. I'm just trying to chop these pine trees. But next thing you know, I'm fighting for my life. So I've kept on running around. I'm here in the southeast corner of the Hope Forest over the barricades. It looks like there's a lot of pine trees, so I can keep on getting these pine logs. So, you know, if you get chased away by those Wendigos trying to find these pine trees, just try to stay alive, use that immunity, and you'll probably be able to find some pine trees somewhere, because again, they're everywhere. They're in 8 different zones. Here's a look at the 8 different zones again. Ivy Junction, lumber clearing, cliffside path, they're everywhere. You can get some logs, you just gotta stay away from those Wendigos. If you want to, you could stay strapped up, you could bring some weapons with you. I'm not really into that, I'm just trying to chop down the trees, but I might have to teach them a lesson, might have to go back. We'll see what's going on, but for the meantime, I'm gonna keep on chopping those pine trees.